Hello everyone, so I'm Bart here, or you can call me Sully. Well, it's Christmas Eve, and that means it's time for me to review something positive. A special for the holiday season that I personally love. And yes, I have mentioned it before on my top 10 favorite Christmas specials list, my first Christmas video, but I'd like to go over more about it. And with it being its 40th anniversary, there is no better time to talk about it. So, let's take a look at the underrated start to one of the most well-known of families, and for being a big part of my childhood, for making as much influence on me as possible. The Berenstain Bears Christmas Tree. The special was based on the book series by Stan and Jen Berenstain, but the special was later adapted into a book of the same name in 1980, 1 year after the special, and the book has been republished again with a new cover, and maybe new illustrations. I don't know, I never read that version. The Bear family were getting ready for Christmas, with Mama Bear decorating, brother and sister checking out the gifts, and Papa Bear bringing a big salmon for dinner. But one thing was missing: a tree for their closet full of Christmas ornaments and a bright pink 18-pointed star. So Papa, brother, and sister head out into the wild and up mountains to find the perfect tree, despite Mama wanting a tree from Grizzly Gus's Christmas tree lot, which Papa refuses to get. Yet every time the three bears come across a good-looking tree, they are always driven away from it by the animals who inhabit it. I have to admit, when I first saw this special, I wasn't too sure of it. But the overall atmosphere, the charm of the music, and the enjoyment of the characters' animation are what made me come back to it every year and love it every time. Of course, it's not perfect, as there are some repeated animations, and on occasion, the song lyrics aren't very memorable, but I managed to enjoy it enough to not let those issues bother me. And speaking of the songs and animation, they are all done really well here. The songs, despite there only being 3 of them, are fun and mostly memorable, with music by Elliot Lawrence and lyrics by Stan Berenstain. The first song, depicting the arrival of Christmas and all that goes on during the season, is nice, with a small choir singing it as Papa walks through bear country carrying his salmon, which makes for nice bits of humor as his fishing rod causes little things to happen, like pulling the beard off of Santa and taking Grizzly Gus's hat. The second song, about Papa, brother, and sister getting a tree for Christmas, is fun, as they're seen trying to catch a tree, decorate a tree, and mention their favorite holiday foods. It does feel sweet and lovely, and simply catchy. And the third song, on appreciating what Christmas means and who it's for, is very charming and heartwarming. And the music for each song and throughout the special is very good, and at times relaxing and sweet. The animation is fun to watch. Sure, later Berenstain Bears specials try to do the same, but I enjoy it more in this one. From the facial expressions the characters make, to Papa's own mind on the tree and its decorations, to the snow falling that looks very real, to the snowbirds looking like the bear family, which is kind of cute. And some of the humor is sometimes funny to witness and does get a chuckle from me. Like how Papa speaks with Gus, or the eagle chasing the bears down with Papa's own axe, and as a kid, I thought the crows chasing the bears was funny for how sudden it was. But the one thing that I really appreciate this special for doing, outside of the usual true meaning of Christmas message, is by showing that any tree can become a Christmas tree. Sure, Charlie Brown Christmas done kind of the same thing almost a decade ago, but in Berenstain Bears, it's mostly the focus. It doesn't matter what kind of tree you use, and no matter what the shape is, what the size is, or how it looks, any tree can be used as a Christmas tree, like how the snowbirds use a twig, or the bear family's own house becomes a Christmas tree, thanks to the help of the animals that reside in the trees Papa tried to chop down. Oh, and there's even a small bit involving Papa's left big toe that would give a sharp shooting pain whenever snow is near, which is mainly pointless because it's rarely mentioned in the special, and Papa completely ignores it anyway. So there's no point to it outside of making a rhyme or two, as all of these Berenstain Bears specials are done in rhyme. As a whole, this special is wonderful and a delight. The characters are good, the story is nice, the animation is enjoyable, and the songs are fun. Director Mordecai Gerstein had made a lovely special to debut the Berenstain Bears for TV, and it pulled off well enough to receive 4 other TV specials and 2 TV series. But for being one that started it all, it's still remarkable to come back and watch every year. With a simple message on the meaning of Christmas and plenty of funny and heartfelt moments, it's all handled with sweet merriment and a flowing nature. And with the Berenstain Bears being a big part of my childhood, this really brings me the feeling of being a child again. It's all charming, delightful, timeless, and memorable, and pretty underrated. So today, this special will be given a rating of 3 stars. So thank you for joining me. Like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Facebook or Twitter, support me on Patreon. Till next time for the conclusion of Happy Sulli-Days. Have a happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Feliz Navidad, season's greetings, and all that.